Here with Ismayl Sillakh's manager, Ivaylo Gotzev. You took Sergey Lakovich and Sam Peter to the top. You were talking about having discovered Sillakh in 2007. What was it about him that you saw that made you think that that's your next world champion?
It was everything, basically. Ring generalship. The guy has charisma, skills, power in both hands, flows through the ring. Everything about him is special, and I saw that. And I knew he was going to be world champion.
What got you involved as a manager? A little bit about your background, because you jumped on the scene with Sam Peter. Hardly nobody had heard about you before that. Where'd you come out from, your background?
Yeah, you can blame Sylvester Stallone and his Rocky movie. That's what got to my head, and that's when the bug hit me. When I was about 10 years old. And by the time I was 11, I was running the hills, drinking the raw eggs. You know what I mean? Chopping on some meat. The butcher shop. Actually, that's what got me started. But I did actually box for about 3 years on amateurs. My last fight was at 126 pounds. If you can imagine that. I'm close to 232 right now. So anyway, the bug was there, and back in '86 I started following boxing. I came to America, and that's when Mike Tyson was hot, and I've been involved ever since.
So with your management, and you're also involved, you own some gyms, the IFC gyms. How's all that going? How many gyms are you running?
It's going great. International Fight Centers, or IFC gyms. You can check us out on ifcgym.com. We have one in Van Nuys, one in Las Vegas, and one in Reno, Nevada. So it's been great. We're gaining members by the day. We have some great fighters training with us. That Van Nuys gym, you could come and see Ismayl Sillakh, James Stoney, Layman Brewster, now turned trainer. James Buddy McGirt trains over there. So it's a great environment for boxers, but also for MMA fighters as well.
You got your next show November 4th in Russia. You've been doing shows there recently. You've done a couple promotions there already. How's all that go?
Yeah, this is our second card in Russia. The first one, we took Roy Jones over there, was involved in making that fight happen. Dennis Lebedev, who's the hottest cruiserweight in the world, the top contender, is taking on James Stoney. James Stoney is making 200 pounds, and the fight will take place for the WBA interim title. So it's a great opportunity for James. I believe he's ready to go. He's going to seize the moment and take the title home.
When you go internationally, how much easier is it to promote a show where boxing is still hot? Here in the States, it's kind of mixed, and then a show like tonight with Hopkins Dawson is another black guy. People in the crowd were already yelling, this is why they don't watch boxing. How much easier and how much interest is it still internationally, boxing as a sport?
For the time being, I can say night and day, and the reason why it's night and day is because we saw what happened here tonight. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that a company like HBO and their executives would decide to keep getting behind Bernard Hopkins. He's 46 years old, right? He won his title, but he's a crybaby. He's a known quitter. He's a guy that makes all the excuses. He's a con man. It's about time to say, X to Bernard Hopkins right here. So he's gone in my mind and people's mind. Nobody wants to see him. Enough is enough. He's 46. We have a 26-year-old, stud. He's a future superstar. This is the kind of fights we're looking for now. Dawson was 29 against a 26-year-old, #1 contender in the world. That's what HBO should be doing. And with Ken Hirschman taking office, there we go. So the fans love it. With Ken Hirschman coming on board, we got it, baby. There is Jean Pascal walking in. We can make another great fight. Ismayl Sillakh and Jean Pascal right here in the making. Would you like? How you doing, man? Hey, good job there, shouting out, bro. All right. There you go. That's another exciting fight. See, the light heavyweights are coming out of the woodworks. They're walking down the hall, up the driveway. Who's going to step in the ring with Ismayl Sillakh? That is the question. A lot of them are afraid. They're very afraid to step in.
You're a charismatic manager. I know a lot of promoters find it tough for you to deal with, or they don't like to deal with you because you look out for the fighter.
Yes.
And
go ahead.
So how is your attitude? How big are you about the fighters? And
I love it. Every day in the office is another joyful day for me. As long as I have the champions and the challengers, the official challengers, we're going to be in business. There's normally anyone that's going to take us out of business. We have Gary Shells of the world. We have Oscar De La Hoya and his company. Great. We're here. I produce champions. I find the talent. I have an eye for talent, so we're ready to go at any time. And Ismayl Sillakh, future light heavyweight division.